Yo, what's going on, everybody? Keep almost in full color, and today I am here to tell you why Loba is the best Apex Legends character to date. You cannot convince me otherwise, but I am going to do a great job at convincing you that this is true. So now to talk about Loba, I gotta start off with Revenant. Revenant, at the onset, he wasn't received very well. People didn't really think that he was all that great a character. However, I do think that even with the Revenant rollout, he was the embodiment of what they rolled out for him. Just this visceral assassin, can get anywhere, can do a lot of these weird, janky things. But in Revenant's rollout, we got a glimpse of Loba, and little did we know that Loba would become a character that I fell in love with. I just did love at first sight. We saw Loba there, and now we got the Loba rollout. And one of the greatest things, one of the things that makes Loba so great, and I'm not even getting the gameplay yet, but she's in direct conflict with Revenant. We see two characters now who are in direct conflict with one another, and I feel like this heightens her hypeness so much. We have two characters that do not like each other. How is this gonna play out? Where is this gonna go? All right, so although in the Loba rollout we just see that conflict, we don't exactly get a resolution, and I really like what they are attempting to do in terms of resolving this issue, and that is with, you know, the quest line. It seems that every day you can get a piece of the story. Now you do have to play a lot of days to get these pieces, but I really like what they're doing. They're still furthering this narrative of this Loba versus Revenant, and I love it. She's such a great loadout, and just look at, she is a nice, respectable young lady. All right, we don't sexualize here. Great character. Now let's get into her gameplay. Let's talk about why she's so dope. I love this thief's best friend ring that she has on. It's amazing. This is great for if you're just off, not even with your team, and your team gets into some static. You just throw this bad boy and you can be right back in the mix. If you need to get out of the mix for whatever reason, boom, you can be out like that. It's nothing to get out of the mix to get into the mix. There is a little bit of a learning curve because you can't be too in the mix, because there's a little animation of putting the ring back on before you can do anything. Although it is a great ability to have, it can ruin you if you're not using it correctly. Her passive ability is so amazing. I love it so much. She can see at least purple colored items through walls, and it's excellent. Now, for the most part, for hop-ups, you can't tell exactly what they are. If you get a certain distance and they're through a wall, you can ping it, so then letting you know what it is. But outside of that, I mean, you're just kind of looking at shapes and seeing what it is, and it's just really great, especially when you're playing with teammates that really just like to steal things, Terry. But you can really get that item before one of your teammates goes and snags it for you, or just let a teammate know, hey, I see a purple shield this building, and you don't need to fool with it. Her ultimate, it's so amazing. The black market, it puts down a ring, just letting you, now you could take two items from this, and I thought this was really great because it'd be OP if you could just loot everything from the staff. So only picking two items per person for the staff, I thought that was a really great way of not making it too just ridiculously crazy, but at the same time giving you a little bit of flexibility with your looting. Also, the great thing is if you needed more than two things from there, it shows you the ring in which you're pulling from. So if you needed more than two things, you just take the two most valuable things to you at that time, and then you just go search within the ring for what it is that you're looking for, and it just narrows down your search. It's just an amazing thing, and I'm hoping that staff will be her heirloom, because I feel like this rollout also, we saw, you know, her staff in the rollout and everything. Her staff is in the game. It would just be great that all of that is cohesive. We've seen heirlooms with other characters, and they don't necessarily seem to serve a purpose. For her, I feel like this would be a great way to just showcase everything serving a purpose. All in all, she looks great, she plays great, and I am just ultra happy with everything that she is, including just storyline. I feel like they've taken a page out of the Overwatch book, and some later characters that are added to the game, giving them a compelling story, just giving a little more to the world that is Apex, and letting you know that there is some format of story behind it. I'm just much more pleased with this because it's a free-to-play game and not something that you got to pay for like Overwatch. But overall, I'm very happy with the current rollout of Loba, and I hope that every character from here on can get something very compelling that puts them either in direct conflict or in direct contact in a friendly manner with a legend that's already established. Now, I know Mirage got his rework, and I know people will say Mirage is, that guy right now, but I do think Loba is currently the most fun legend to play as right now. I mean, she's pretty much everything from, top to bottom to me. She's a mix of, she's a little bit of Wraith, she's a little bit of Lifeline with the care package. I feel like she has a really, really great thing, and she's a thief, and I feel like her whole ambiance is representative of a type of thief. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope I've convinced you that Loba is the greatest. I really hope I've done that. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everyone's staying safe out there. Play Apex. I'll see you out there in the Outlands. Peace.